Let me explain why new construction homes are one of the best options for buyers in the current real estate market. My name is Daniel Frankson with Frankson Realty, and I'm your real estate advisor here in the Atlanta metro area. If you've been thinking about buying a home in the Atlanta metro area, this current market might be one of the best times to explore new construction. When you factor in things like builder incentives, flexibility on pricing, and availability of inventory, it makes new construction options one of the best options to go for in the current market. Depending on your circumstances, resale homes can still be a good option. However, there are some things that new construction homes are going to have an advantage on. For example, there's no repairs to be done. Any issues that come up during an inspection, the builder is typically going to address all of them in full. Secondly, on average, buyers are bringing less money to the closing table when going the new construction route due to builder incentives such as money towards closing costs and what's become quite popular over the last year or two, lower interest rates. So not only does it help to keep money in buyers' pockets now by reducing closing costs requirements, but it also keeps money in buyers' pockets on a month-to-month basis by having that lower interest rate. Another benefit to new construction homes, if you get into a community early, it also gives you the ability to gain positive equity over time. For example, let's just hypothetically say a builder has 100 homes they're going to do in a neighborhood and they're going to do it in 4 phases, 25 homes per phase. If you are lucky enough to get into that first phase, that first set of 25, you can sit back in your brand new home and watch as equity grows over time because typically builders increase the price after every 2 to 4 homes that they contract. So that would give you an opportunity to see your value grow over time and still take advantage of the incentives that are being offered. Now, you may have heard me use the word incentive, and some of you may be wondering, what is that? A builder incentive is usually something offered by the seller to entice or encourage you as the buyer to go with them. So, as a buyer, it's usually something that's to your benefit. Let me give you an example. Closing costs. Now, in Georgia, closing costs are a buyer's responsibility. However, buyers do have the option to ask a seller to contribute some money towards their closing costs. And this has become one of the popular things that builders are currently doing in the new construction market. Some builders are offering incentives to cover a portion of closing costs, or in other cases, offering incentives that cover all of a buyer's closing costs. So in some cases, that may save you $10,000, $15,000, or even $20,000 in your pocket at the time of closing. Another popular incentive, which I think is one of the best ones out there that some builders are offering, are to buy down a buyer's interest rate. Now, a good example of this would be a builder that's offering you a new construction home, but as an incentive, they're willing to buy down the interest rate to a 3.99, in some cases a 4.99 for the life of the loan. So when you compare that to the current market rates, which are right now right around low sixes, you could be saving three, four, in some cases $500 or more per month just based on that incentive interest rate. Another major benefit with new construction is your ability in some cases to customize the home. Now, depending on the builder, that level of customization may vary. In some cases, you may have a lot of flexibility in terms of customization. In other cases, you may just be able to customize certain things like color schemes and certain finishes throughout the house. So being able to put your personal touch on the home is also a great benefit of new construction. Now, I can't share everything during this short video in terms of all the benefits of new construction in the current market, but feel free to contact me at any time and I'm happy to let you know what the pros and cons of going the new construction route in this market are. And as always, keep in mind, while my colleagues in the new construction side are wonderful and great to work with, remember that they work for the seller's best interest. So while I'd love to earn your business, at the end of the day, even if you think I'm not the best fit for you, a quick tip when going the new construction route, make sure you hire a realtor to represent your best interest. And of course, a lot of the builders are covering the compensation for your agent. So you get the professional advice from someone like me at the expense of the seller. On this website, you can schedule a tour of a community that you're interested in, book a consultation free of charge with me, or if you just want a customized list of areas and price points that you're looking for, you can do it all here on this website, and I'm happy to accommodate in any way that I can. And if that's all too much for you to go through, feel free to use the traditional methods. You can give me a call or shoot me a text at 404-808-4867, or if you prefer the email route, daniel@franksonrealty.com. Whatever works best for you, I'm here to help, and I look forward to talking soon.